And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
In the dirt. Pitch is in there. And the count even 1-1. Senga notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch just misses. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next pitch off the plate. And the count is 3-1. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Nolan Gorman in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Nootbaar at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. That's down and in. That one misses. 3-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs. Back here in Queens. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Eric Fetty.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And no throw. He's into first easily.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. To the right side. Base hit. Lindor around second, heading for third. Tag, but he's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Fouled off down the right side. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Kicks and deals. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Second and third, 1 away. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 1 out, bases full. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! Grand slam! That should get the dugout going. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they lead it. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
And it's strike 2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Inside just missed. Next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Big time blast for the Mets. A grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Relay to third, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. And now it's Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want...
Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw into second. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one fouled off. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun...
Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information, but the guy...
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Back there. Get out of town. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swings through that.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Nolan Gorman. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Cardinals do get one back on the solo blast. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Pete Alonso. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nootbaar on the move. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Jesse Winker. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. Nootbaar moves under it. And there's 2 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one outside. Ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Way outside, straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 2nd of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1.
0-1.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th, and now Alec Burleson.
Yep, that ball
and
went
that's
out.
outside.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Ground ball right side. The throw to first, and they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Right side, hard hit. McNeil gets it to first. And that is... Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Michael McGreevy.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, nobody out. And now it's Jose Siri. Ripped, but it curls foul. McGreevy, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lindor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now 2-0.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 2-1
2
now.
balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low, and it's a full count. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jordan Walker. In for a strike, 0-1. A little bit low. That's to third. And it gets by him. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. In there for strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Lindor. Fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Nootbaar in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And that is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Vientos at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now Jesse Winker. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and Winker is set down.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Alonso over at second, 1 down. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nootbaar makes the grab, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He is singled and he is flied to left. That's one misses. 1-0. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Alonso is waved home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third. So they're at the corners now. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 2. Foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Senga back to work. Foul ball there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And he's into second with nobody out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Soto makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. Just missed. 1 away with a runner at third. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Series sizing it up. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Burleson stands in now and watches strike 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. And that's down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
Hit in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
So the
Lindor.
batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Fouled off left side. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Herrera collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That one ripped. And foul ball. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Soto going after it. And out number 1 on the grab. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone. You don't stay tall on the backside. And
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This to 3rd. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
this guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets it to first. And welcome back. Jose Butto gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Butto.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Hitting the air out to center field. Siri makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
So a man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Donovan at second with 2 down. And that one in the air center field. Siri in position. He makes the grab, and that is that. So back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matthew Liberator.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That misses. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side. Gorman. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. John King, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Fernandez also throwing. 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and
Now
miss.
that
It wasn't a
is
great
second
location by
baseman.
any means.
Jeff
That's typically a spot that
McNeil.
hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
McNeil at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan coming on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're
Now
back. It's the
pitching
top
for
of the
the
ninth,
Mets.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Griffin
46.
Canning. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Canning.
Lindor tosses across to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Herrera in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. In there at the knees for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.